think we found a gem, boys. I think we found one in the key, and it's seeking to be the industry leader in identity verification. And if anything, this is definitely the a niche that is going to be wildly growing for cryptocurrency and blockchain in the future. If you're new to this channel, my name is Aaron. I'm on a journey to 1 Bitcoin. I am not your financial advisor, okay? I don't give financial advice. I'm a cowboy. Look at my hat. I give cowboy advice, okay? I have a little lizard brain, gorilla arms, diamond hands, exploring the wild west of cryptocurrency with a whole bunch of other wild maniac cowboys. Join us in the Telegram. Hit the subscribe button down below if you want to join us, notification bell, and of course give us a like button on this video if you are feeling generous today. We would really appreciate that, and it helps grow the channel as well. Now, identification verification is something that's like, it doesn't really make sense to me unless you are older. Honestly, if you're a kid, you don't really get why identity verification is so important. But here's why it's important, is because when people have to go make big claims on insurance or healthcare, they have to verify multiple points of verification of who they are. They have to verify who they are, how much they make, what illnesses they have, what's your standing with them, what's your income level, all these different things. And that typically takes someone individually interviewing, finding out what's going on here, what's happening with you. And why are you getting free money from us as the government, or the government or the corporation? I mean, either one. And in this video, someone called, or the team called thekey, is seeking to be the industry leader in this niche. And so let's just get right into it. How I found this thing was that I'm on the best crypto based on the latest data in CoinMarketCap, and biggest gainers was really interesting to me. I was in Dragon Musk. I made a little bit of a bag here, about 25-50% on that one. That was good because Elon Musk, hit the tweet, is the magic of Elon. But I like to look at number 10. The reason why I like to look at number 10 is because number 1 already popped. I'm done. I can't get it, right? But I got into Dragon Musk early, and now it's on here. But thekey, it could possibly have some more room to go, maybe a 50% increase, maybe 100%, to where it takes the number 3 spot or 2 spot. There's something very interesting about thekey. Now let's take a look at here the charts. It looks like it started off really high, and this reminds me of like something like the internet computer, where it starts off real high, and then this is in February, early February, then it kind of just drops, you know what I mean? And throughout, and this is an old project. This is like 2018, okay? So, sorry, February of 2018, I should say. This is an old, long-standing project. And then it hit that bull run right here where it saw a little pop, but it's basically, it's about as low as it's ever been right now. But you see the ascending volume here. People are starting to get really, really interested in it. So if you're watching this video, I think you're catching it a little bit early on its next run up. So what is thekey here? And it's basically a decentralized ecosystem of an identity verification tool using big data and blockchain. Okay, so it's where they use so basically it's now developing verification with blockchain for government authority, which exclusively authorized to government authorities. So it's just government authorities, especially, and this is a Chinese-backed business. And what they're aiming to do is get more reliable results, lower costs, and a better user experience. I want to take us to the white paper because I thought it was really interesting. But right here it hits us with some of the highlights here. 75 copyrights obtained with 32 patents of invention have been accepted, right? Interconnected in real-time health data over 306 million people across 89 Chinese cities. So right away, these two things, right? These two things, they own these patents and copyrights. So they have intellectual ownership over the things that they're developing. On top of that, it's already being used by 306 million Chinese people. Look, 89 Chinese cities. That's amazing, okay? That's amazing. And initiated and leading 11 related national level laboratories, signed business contracts with many global leading companies, teamed up with the world's most prominent technical, legal, and accounting. Okay, so they've got a lot. So here's what I'm saying. This one, they've got partnerships. This one right here, they're signing business deals. This one right here, they're partnered with the government, okay, banking sector, commercial insurance companies. So these guys right here, they're making big moves, and over the last 2 years, even 3 years, sorry, yeah, it makes sense. This one right here, adopted already, 306 million people. This is already successful, okay, and then they own the intellectual rights, so there's no copying and all that kind of stuff. The team, I mean, forget about, I mean, we're not talking about your grandpappy's meme coin, you know what I'm saying? Like, these guys are legit businessmen who, you know, fully docs. You don't, this is not like, this is not your meme coin, you know what I'm saying? Like, this seems like to be a legit coin. And project, actually, here's one of the their partners is the, like, I mean, I don't know, Tembusu Partners. Basically, it seems like they invest in like startup companies and all that kind of stuff, and so that seems right. This one, obviously, right? You know, Chinese stuff. If you're in China, I'm sorry. I mean, I want to get with this project. I don't understand this. I mean, if someone knows what this says, let me know. So let's take it to the white paper, okay? This is really interesting. So it's basically, you know, this is kind of out of date, these copyrights and stuff like that, but I love that they're already in use. And here's why I want to take us to the white data. It gave us like an example, right? An example of this journey. All right, so the key generates IDV, identification verification results, by cross-checking multi-dimensionally with the latest PII, it's like personal information, behavior data, and scene data. So it's checking these different sources of data, and then it gives us this example, like an 8-step journey. The insurance company, as the service provider, triggers a request including certain medical histories and the given individual user. The user accepts the data or accepts the request by his fingerprint, right? They don't have to, you know, they don't have to even understand what blockchain or anything is, right? And signs off on the smart contract, says like, hey, you are authorized to view my data. The key will review the IDV, the identification verifying tool, and the KYC, the Know Your Customer policy, to justify if the data request is reasonable. So yeah, so they're pulling the information from here and from the request and the pool of information, and they're just making sure, hey, you know what, this is relevant data to what we have to try to find out, especially something for like healthcare or insurance or something like that. And the key will make comparisons between fingerprint, and this is where like this part right here is a lot of what's making it more efficient. Like, someone would have to go in and verify all this data, trying to make sure it's correct, trying to make sure, you know what I mean? Like, it just makes a lot of sense to do it, you know, via blockchain. Once the key is satisfied with the validity of the user, it'll continue. Relevant information, personal information like medical history, will be collected as defined by the smart contract, settled by TKY tokens, the key tokens, and at the same time, previous calculations will be documented for future data audits. And the credit of the user will and the insurance company will be regulated, evaluated, and calculated through the above mentioned audit. So basically, if I could, you know, break it down to simple terms, someone is making a request for personal insurance, like you know, like they want to be paid by some government agency or whatever, and they have to do cross-reference all this information, boop, 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 boop. And they do it immediately via smart contract, and the person doesn't even have to have an understanding of blockchain, which I think is great. Okay, and the goal is here: more reliable results. Supporting data is gathered in real time, comprehensive, accurate, and reliable. So all of it happens at that moment. Lower cost, full use of existing data sources, avoidance duplicate work for data collection, process, and authentication. One of the biggest problems is like people doing the same job over and over, and so it's just avoids, you know, paying more people doing that job. And a better user experience, right? It's not necessarily for individual users to install any application or upload any information, right? You have to bring your whole life's work and like type in your information or need to know where everything is. No. It's better user experience overall. I suggest you look at this. I think this is a really clean, very, you know, I mean, look at this website. It's really good. Look, this is not your pappy's meme coin. You know what I mean? This is this seems like a real legit project backed by a lot of great companies, with a lot of, positive, teammates in there. I personally am going to try to buy into it right now. But yeah, let me know if it's something that you are interested in. I just think that identification verification is like this world that hasn't been touched yet. You know what I mean? Like in crypto. And if you're getting into this, you're getting into it for the very, very long term. So don't expect any moonshots for this one. I'm going to try to invest in this one for a considerable amount of time, maybe 10 years. That's the time frame here. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Oh, you know what? Let's do a price prediction, right? For this chart, we're sitting at 201, not even a cent. I could see this going to, we could see this at 10 cents in the next bull run, I think. No, I think probably about 5 cents in the next bull run. I don't know. I just really like that it was on the top 10 gainers, 88%. I love it. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it. Hit the like, subscribe, share. Join the Telegram if you want to roll with us cowboys. Anyway, Lizard Brain, Gorilla Arms, Diamond Hands. We'll see you on the moon.